And what in the world is going on over here? Who is up there? Oh my goodness, it looks like the SLCW men's champion, Mr. Michael Thomas, coming out here. What in the world? I mean, no.
Bitch,
Why is
motherfuckers?
What?
Damn,
He's talking to you,
stupid idiots.
Oh, he's not
Say,
happy.
I hadn't done anything with the man recently, so I don't know why he's talking to me.
Recently?
But not recently anyway, so I mean...
Fucking dummies.
You got a problem there, sir? Something wrong there, sir?
Shut the fuck up. You know what pisses me off? Going behind my fucking back. Someone is sending Beth gifts.
Oh, does she like them panties?
Son of a bitch, how in the hell could you do that to me? After all this time, I carried the DCWF men's division when there was no one else that could do it.
It ain't me. I don't send women gifts. They send me gifts. Don't look at me, bro.
Drewski, you been sending Beth gifts?
I'm a happily taken cowboy, so I'm gonna go with no.
Which one of you stupid dumbass fans are sending Beth gifts? You know I'm gonna find out, and when I do, you're fucking gonna regret it.
I don't think anybody's jumping up and saying anything there, Michael.
Come on, which one? I want to know.
Mr. Thomas definitely a little bit livid there here this afternoon.
Wouldn't it be kind of sexy if one of these hot-ass women were sending Beth gifts?
Right.
I tell you what. Take that.
Whoa,
fucking
whoa,
M&Ms.
Sir, was that
I'm
necessary?
so fucking stupid.
Sir, was that necessary? Come on, what did M&M's do to you, man? Seriously.
I didn't send the
those.
gift.
I didn't do nothing, and what? Oh my goodness, look! Oh, and look who's coming out. The lady in question here is Beth coming out here. What in the?
Don't hate on my M&Ms, and now you're in trouble. Beth is out here.
Uh-oh. Beth's shouting at Michael, saying, "Michael, it's okay, it's okay."
It's not fucking okay. Who's sending gifts?
Michael
Beth is
sounds
saying-
like a jealous type.
A little bit. Beth is saying their gifts are crap anyways.
Fuck no, I'm not jealous.
You sound kind of jealous, Drewski.
A little bit. Beth is saying, we will figure out which one of these plebs thinks they can impress me. But let's go get ready for your match.
Okay. Okay.
Beth slowly starting to calm Michael Thomas down here.
Michael Thomas very angry. I didn't think. Well, no, him and Beth are an item. It's obvious they've been an item for a while, but.
Oh, that's more than painstakingly obvious as many times as Beth's been coming out with Michael in the last few weeks. I mean, obviously something's going on, but Michael a little hot under the collar here, coming out with the colorful language already. My goodness.
Very angry about somebody showing attention to Beth. And honestly, all I gotta say is if you gotta tell somebody that she's yours, maybe she's not. That's all.
Say, well, say hopefully they get the answers they are hopefully searching for anyways. But we'll go back to that later. I may have to call the Scooby-Doo and crew to get some answers here and solve this mystery, but we'll get to that here in a little bit first. But right now, let's go ahead and get the first match started for the day. Wait, you want to take the first one here?
I want to see the mystery machine roll up. All right, the
Right?
first match. Here we go, folks. From the underground of England, weighing in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. The underdog from the underground, Kimberly Smith. You know, I've been watching her as she's been basically taking under Jackie's wing, and you can see there's been a shift in her smooth, and definitely her skill set is broadening there under the tutelage of Jackie Villanelle.
Kim's been spending a lot of time with the gestures, like really honing her craft and really trying to get a different set of skills going on here. Even changing her look up a little bit too. Tying the hair back as well too, with a little color palette swap as well too. Look at that. She is ready to rock and roll. Mind if I get this one here?
Go ahead.
And introducing her opponent, hailing from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at 135 pounds at a height of 5 feet 7 inches. She is the dancing darling, Aerie!
Kimberly's right. It's been a long time since we've seen Aerie in this ring.
It has been several months since we have seen Aerie grace the squared circle here in DCWF, so
Definitely been a minute. I hope she doesn't have any of that ring rust to talk about.
so we will definitely have to say, hey, what's up, Aerie?
Her dancing definitely hadn't suffered.
That hadn't slowed down at all. Oh my freaking goodness.
The dancing darling.
And there she
Look at her.
goes.
Get down with your bad self. Woo! Right off the bat, no hesitation.
Oh my goodness gracious. Aerie keeps on dancing and Kimberly keeps on stretching and getting the punches going.
Look at her, a little bit of shadow boxing in the corner by Kimberly Smith. She keeps herself warm, gets them muscles a little loosened up. Aerie, the same thing, but with dance moves instead of some shadow boxing over there. And Aerie just doesn't want to seem to stop dancing. Kimberly watching her M over there, trying to check her out, see if she's got anything, but there we go.
Can't stop, won't stop when it comes to those dance moves sometimes, man. You can see DCWF referee M Warrior checking in on both ladies, making sure they are okay, don't have any foreign objects on them by chance.
Right, no illegal contraband in the ring. Why aren't these two women wearing face masks?
Luckily before the show started, everybody was screened. They had their temperatures checked. If anyone had a temperature, then they were not wrestling today. But luckily, everyone checked out so far. So as you can see, the bell is rung. It is time to get this match underway.
All right, both women head to the center of the ring. No hesitation on either part right there. I like to see that. Aerie coming out. Little handshake going on right there.
There you go.
Sportswomanship. Like to see that happening.
There you go. There you go. A little friendly competition there. As you can see, Kim going right straight into it with a wrist lock. Aerie knows. So getting out of the wrist lock, backflip escape.
Quick
going right.
Acrobatic escape there by Aerie.
Absolutely. No, now going for that knuckle lock. She's calling the truffle shuffle. It's time for her to move around a little bit, but no. Now she's screaming, I want my MTV! Wrenching that wrist lock and just dancing around Kimberly like she does.
Nice armbar takedown real quick right there. Arm drags, takes her right to the mat. Little bit of torsion going on right there. She gets that body in there, gets that arm trapped against her body and starts yanking up on that shoulder.
Aerie definitely no slouch when it comes to moving around the ring. She may be out here dancing like crazy, but you can see her maneuverability moving her around. You see slowly getting back up into a collar and elbow tie. Both these ladies still in the building. Aerie telling Kim, you need to try harder.
Irish whip into the ropes. Kimberly coming right off of him. Nice clothesline there by Kimberly. Don't think Aerie was expecting that. Oh, leg sweep. Down goes Kimberly. Aerie firing back quickly after that clothesline took her down.
Aerie definitely knows slash when it comes to in-ring work. You're being able to stay on top of things. Oh, but there she goes, another Irish whip there. Oh, and wrestling move going there with a fireman's carry.
There we go. Beautiful move right there. Kimberly going over the back, landing hard on that tailbone. You can see her grabbing it.
Definitely throwing hard and fast there onto the Matt there, say, can you just make sure to keep her speed up against Aerie here with the lightning quickness that she's got going on here?
Erie sending Kimberly into that corner, slamming her up against those turnbuckles. Erie going back. Looks like we're going to have a little coast-to-coast action. Here comes Erie charging in. Kimberly there waiting for her. She's going to be denied. Big blow.
Going in with the punches. Right and a left and a right and a left. Just shoving Aerie back to the other side. Another punch is rocking Aerie right into the corner here.
Erie slumping down into that corner. You can see her breathing pretty hard. Kimberly staying right on top of that attack, and now Kimberly's going to go ahead and back up. Look like she want to do a little coast to coast.
Let me show you how it's done here.
Oh! Big jumping clothesline, and Erie takes it all. Kimberly. Oh, she's just pressing that advantage. Big fist to the gut right there.
About to say, I think the energy and the competitiveness might be getting a little bit to her there with those gut punches there. You see Kim now getting Aerie into that side headlock.
Erie getting a little bit more than she bargained for, I think, from Kimberly. Last time these two saw each other anywhere near the wrestling world, Kimberly was nowhere near as accomplished in her training or her techniques as she seems to be now. I think Erie got a little eye-opening going on right now.
Sounds like it. And Aerie not taking any risk there with that double leg takedown, taking down Kimberly Smith back to the canvas. Kim is slowly getting up to her feet. Now Aerie coming off the ropes. Oh, with a big, massive gonna go back in time clothesline of her own.
Quick cover right there, one. And no, Kimberly Smith not going to give up the ghost that easily. Aerie's going to have to do a little bit more work on that one. Now Erie backing up. She's taunting Kimberly, telling her, come on, come get me, come get me. Erie up against the ropes. Erie comes back out, jumping kick, down goes. One more roll up. We got another pin.
Say shoulders down. That's a pin. The shoulders are down.
One. And that's all we're going to
Only
get
a one count. Only a one count there, but no, Erie coming off the ropes. So massive hip toss there by Kim.
Erie going to the well one time too many right there. Kimberly wasn't going to let it get caught a second time. Beautiful hip toss. Down goes Erie. Kimberly trying to take advantage, stop all the momentum Erie had built up. And now here goes Kimberly. She starts to work on that leg. Big elbow drop into the side of the knee right there. You can see that took a little toll on Erie. She reaches out, grabs that leg. Off the ropes comes Kimberly. Nice big pounded elbow drop right there, and she nailed it.
Yeah, with somebody like Kim, you gotta pick. If you pick a body part that might be hurt, just go ahead and keep on working it and twerking it as much as you can. Say going for another pinfall, shoulders down, one. Oh no, only a one count.
Erie able to throw Kimberly off right there. Kimberly showing Erie that yeah, she can turn around and do that too, folks. I like the confidence that I'm seeing out of Kimberly Smith lately. I like the attitude adjustment she's had. She's come in here hitting a little harder. Nice try, but Erie going to stop that charge. Drop toe hold. Down goes Kimberly Smith. Erie pops up. I'm impressed with Kimberly.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely, though. Kim, I think went to the well one too many times going off those ropes. So Erie able to grab her, but now, say Erie grabbing her by the back of the hair, whipping her over into the other corner. Erie other side going coast to coast. Big running high knee right into the side of the face of Kimberly.
This time Kimberly had no answer for that as Erie came charging in, knee to the chest right there, rocking Kimberly, and now she's going to drive those knees into the gut. Sunset flip coming out.
Big monkey flip out the corner, but no, Kimberly able to roll forward. Able to roll through and not land on her back. It's okay, I got you.
Flip, not the sunset. I'm
getting excited. Rock bottom! Rock bottom! Rock bottom from Erie!
Erie just ran out and picked her up by the throat and slammed her.
Say that in a massive leg up, color up, shoulder down. 1, 2. No, Kim able to get the shoulder up.
I like seeing that, Drewski. I like seeing when you just come out and it's nothing but pure raw power as you pick somebody up by the throat and slam them into the mat. Love that.
No.
Here we go.
Small package roll up from Kim. Shoulders down. 1. Very able to get out. Oh, sorry. I get so excited seeing this. I'm sorry.
I do too. I mean, I tell you, I love that kind of stuff right there. And Kimberly firing back. You know, not too long ago, Kimberly probably would have just given up already. But
that's true. But
dude, she is fighting back, and she's fighting hard. Nice drop kick to the head right there, leveling Erie. Erie slamming to the mat. Kimberly up. I'm really impressed with her.
Absolutely, keeping that fighting spirit up. That's something she definitely needs to do to make sure she stays on top. Don't let the opponents get up. Stay on top of your opponent as much as you can. Never give them a chance to really take a breather if you can afford to. As you can see, Kim now going there with a left hook. Left hook and now
Kimberly, beautiful move right there. The single knee face buster. Erie's head snapping back, falling back to the mat. Looks like Kimberly's a little winded.
Yeah, trying to take a quick breather there if she can afford to, but she can't do so for very much. But Kim now going to the high right there. Goes. Are we going? We're going underground. Huge diving senton. Big pinfall. Down. 1, 2. No, only able to get the shoulder up at 2.
You know what? Honestly, if that shit had happened to me, I'd have just laid there and prayed that she counted to 3.
My thought process exactly. If someone just drops their entire body weight right onto your chest, I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurts.
Right, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I'm done. I quit. Somebody count 3 quick.
Oh, now big body shot right there from Kimberly Smith onto Erie's stomach.
All right, Irish whip. Here comes Erie off the ropes. Kimberly there waiting for her. Erie comes charging in, and Kimberly
double leg takedown right to it. Right into that arm bar. As Chris Jericho would say, hold number 2, arm bar.
That was a nice move combination right there. The spear into the arm bar, well executed by Kimberly, and Erie dragging them both over towards the side. Kimberly trying to stop it, unable to keep Erie from digging over and grabbing that rope.
Erie, as soon as she grabbed that hold, started dragging herself over to those ropes to get herself out of harm's way. She knows if that held on anymore, her arm could be in serious trouble.
And you saw that quick break from Kimberly. I got to give the kudos right there. There was no dicking around with it. Erie grabbed the ropes. Kimberly broke. Very clean right there. I liked it.
Up and over! Erie sending Kim up and over with a big back body drop, sending her outside onto the arena floor. And that padding, not a lot of give to it as well, too. Kind of on the thinner side. As well, too, as you can see now, the referee started with that standing 10 count. Remember, Kimberly has the count of 10 to get back in, but it looks like Kim able to get in really quickly. What's this?
No time there. Here we go. Erie rolling her up.
Not wasting any time. They're grabbing the arm into the label lock.
I don't even know what this is, but it looks like something I never want to be in. Holy crap, she's got her twisted up. She's got her arm yanked back. And now Kimberly in so much trouble with this label lock. This could be it. Kimberly better dig. She better find a way to get to the ropes.
Scratching and clawing, trying to get to those ropes, but the label lock made by none other than martial art instructor Gene LaBelle himself wrenches the arm back and grabs the crossface. It is a nasty hold.
Fortunately, Kimberly able to get over to the ropes. Erie breaking the hold.
That she is. There's kind of like, all right, you want to play submissions? We can play submissions. Let me show you how this works.
All right, and Erie's got the knowledge now. Come on, folks.
Indeed. What is this? Looks like figure 4. No! Goes into the Indian death lock. Got the figure 4 lock, but has that leg going right there on the side of the knee. This is a very nasty hold.
Indian death lock, and you can see Kimberly in a lot of trouble. Look at the positioning Erie did that in. Look how she was closer to this side of the ring. For Kimberly to do anything There's so far to crawl for her. But she's doing it, reaching down deep, a little bit of intestinal fortitude as she reaches down, grabs a little something, pulls herself towards the side. All the while, she is in absolute agony as that Indian deathlock just wrenches on that knee. Quick break right there as the ropes are grabbed.
Say definitely grabbing. Say Harry definitely trying to kill that base of Kim Smith. If she doesn't have any lower body strength, she can't execute those punches and holds effectively at all. Oh,
Harry giving a little bit of encouragement there. I like it.
Say once again a little back and forth. I like this. Oh no! Kick! Big! Oh! There it is! The cherry DDT!
Oh my God!
Here he goes! Here goes! The Terminator! Oh! There it is! The rod high! Spinning rod high! Shoulders down! 1, 2, 3! That's it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via pinfall, the Dancing Darling, Erie! Holy crap, did you see that move?
Say excellent, say perfectly executed Ron High. They're from the Dancing Darling herself, able to grab that without a second thought.
Well, right on the heels of that Cherry DDT, she wasted no time. She nailed the Cherry DDT, picked her up, and then threw that Ron High on her. Kimberly had there was nothing she could do. It was done at that point.
You know, they know that old saying of Asian treachery definitely beat not over youth and talent. It definitely sees the amount of time that Aries been in the ring compared to Kim is definitely eventually played a big factor in this one here.
That was, damn, Drew. Okay, so maybe Erie really doesn't have any ring rust. I saw absolutely no evidence of it.
I didn't see an ounce of a ring rust during that match. That was a great showing there by the Dancing Darling. But Kim, I mean, definitely holding her own.
Absolutely.
Give her a little more time. I think she can be definitely a huge force to reckon with here in DCW.
And with being under the tutelage of one such as Jaxie Veleno, I mean, come on. She is one of the best. Veleno, of course, having held the title championships here in DCWF herself. She is more than capable of guiding and mentoring Kimberly Smith.
Very true, and learning from the best is never a bad way to go to end. And what in the...
Oh,
what is
we
this?
know this music.
Oh, goodness. Not this song. It's going to get stuck in my head. Oh, dude, I have loved this theme song for a while, but here she is. The SLCW Women's Champion herself, Miss Lyria Gruber.
Looks like she's got something to say to us.
Like the sun comes crashing down, you will set the world on fire.
What in the world could be on the mind of our SLCW Women's Champion? Does Lyria striking a pose?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fall 2. As the new self-proclaimed Princess of the DCWF and the reigning undisputed SLCW Women's Championess, I've came out here to address a big problem that this company is currently facing. And that problem are not the fans. I know that there are a few people in the back that will blame all of you for the issues, but it's not the case. You, the audience, the fans, you are safe and you're welcome. Now, as I was saying, this company is facing a big problem, and that issue is the corrupted management of DCWF and the blank favoritism of certain superstars. Name a name, Jaxie. She's the one who's causing problems. And I'm not even talking about the issues with the animal rights activists who are throwing a hissy fit about the animal on human violence problems that the company is facing with Jaxi as the current holder of the contract for a human championship. You know, animal, human, that doesn't fit well. No, but see, what I'm talking about is the stolen contract. Or better said, that she stole the contract with the help of Numbers Rossini from my best friend Tina Rose. And I can't stand for that. Neither can I stand for the evil behavior of the current DCWF championess Phelan Love, taking advantage of a situation and facing my best friend in a title match for which A. Tina Rose, my best friend, could not prepare herself for, and B. locked me in the locker room so I could not be at ringside to be the moral support for my best friend Tina Rose. So, with this said, today I will dedicate my victory over the DCWF championess Phelan Laverne to my best friend Tina Rose. And for those who don't understand what I'm saying, tonight in the main event I will defeat the so-called uppercut champion and prove that her victory over Tina Rose was a fluke. Thank you for your time. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Wow, it sounds like we have a huge main event now set up for the evening.
Wow. I don't know if Larry actually knows this, but Gina Rhodes doesn't have friends. She has tools.
Tools and assets that help her.
Right.
Is
I want to
that
give
the
a
best-
little shout out real quick to all the people that are here. Nina Crowley, nice to see you. Karma Star, love to see you. Ophi, always good to see you, darling. Morgan, nice to see you. Wild, like to have you out here. Angela Asher, nice.
Here, I'd say DCWF Hall of Famer Miss Scarlett Albiante back there. And what in the... Oh my God, I haven't heard this music in a long
Is that
time.
right?
Oh my freaking goodness. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I... Oh my God. Yes! Yes, Mr. Pat Jiggler!
Pat Ziggler coming down.
Oh my freaking God.
I love this song too.
Oh, it's so catchy, isn't it?
Watch Miami fight. Ruski got the pipe too. Ukulele player and a pipe man. Listen to you, dude.
Yeah, that's a little fact I try not to say outside. Sorry. It's good music, you know. The dance along, I sing along. 1 to 2.
Yeah, I'm
You
good
see,
for that.
and Pat's just jiggling and jiving the way he does, man. Look at that. There he goes. And he's moving. And grooving. Oh, he's got a microphone in his hand. What's he got to say here?
Now, y'all don't know a goddamn thing about Pat Jiggler. Let me tell you something about Pat Jiggler. Pat Jiggler took a little break from the DCW fizzle after my hard-fought and hard-contended SLCW championship reign. But Pat Jiggler is back in the DCWF, baby. And I'm back in the DCWF for one reason. I see a lot of people out here getting a whole lot of cheers and a whole lot of accolades for being circus clowns. That's right, I'm talking about circus clowns. Now, I'm talking individually and specifically about a man who comes out here and gets everybody all up on their feet, and I don't even know why, because it just doesn't make any sense to hold genuine. You got this guy named Neon Shadow. Now, what the fuck? Let's start with this fucking name. Neon Shadow. Wait a fucking minute.
What is that? Am I not mistaken?
Like you're gonna see the neon one himself.
Here he goes. Whoa! Over he goes!
Now see, this is my problem with a guy like Neon Shadow. It doesn't make any sense. It's like shoulder going off right now. Now come on, boy, let's get this done.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh my goodness gracious! It looks like Patch Jiggler definitely had quite enough to say. Oh my goodness gracious!
All right, it looks like we're getting ready to start this match.
Oh my goodness gracious! You can see the Cyber Enigma himself is ready to rock and roll here. He is not playing any games whatsoever against Mr. Jiggler.
All right, the Neon One's ready. Patch is ready. Here we go, folks. Looks like M's checked them both out. She's happy with them. All we're waiting for is for them to ring the bell.
Yeah, wait for the bell to ring and get this show underway. I gotta say, regardless of how I feel about Patch Jiggler, I will definitely say his words are definitely entertaining as hell, to say the least.
Oh, that X comes in pill form, right? You don't actually sniff ecstasy. But all right, just out of the stripper's armpit is good for me too. I like that.
Agreed. Agreed. Oh my freaking goodness! You can see here now, referee M definitely checking in on Neon, making sure he doesn't have any weapons of sorts in that jacket, if you will. It looks like he is ready to go.
And M's liking them both. Here we go. We got the bell rung, and folks, we are underway. Our second match, Patch Jiggler versus Neon Shadow, and here we go. Neon, quick kick to the gut right there on Patch Jiggler.
Say definitely just give him a quick kick to the gut here. What's he doing here? Oh my God, wraps him up, gets him over. What is this? Boom! He gets the Enigma driver. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
And once again, Patch Jiggler continues with his not able to get a wrestling move off.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner by pinfall, and probably the shortest match I've seen in DCWF history, the Cyber Enigma, Neon Shadow! And there goes Neon just dancing around like it's no big deal.
You know, it's not that Patch is a small guy at all. Man.
Neon is looking kind of disappointed now, staring down at Patch Jiggler like, oh my goodness.
Patch asking if he won. Somebody ought to tell him that so he feels better about it.
Just let him say yes. Just that way it'd be a lot easier on everybody. Oh my freaking goodness. Neon Shadow definitely wasting little time against Patch Jiggler. Holy smokes.
Patch pulling his way to the back right there, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That was our second match. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you didn't blink. Hope you didn't step away to get yourself a popcorn or a soda or anything, because you'd have missed it.
Blink and you might have missed it. Seriously. Holy smokes.
All right, let's go ahead and move right on into our next one, folks. Here we go with a hometown of Las Vegas, Nevada. Standing in at 6 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in 225 pounds, Ace, the Gambler, Nightfire.
Was that a 2? I think, if I look closer, I think that second hit looks like an 8. It might be close to 285.
Is it 285?
I believe he is 285. He is quite the large man, probably the largest we've got here on the DCWF roster.
Big guy now.
Ace has definitely never been a little guy, always definitely on the bigger side here. And there he goes, slinging the cards. Woo, got one.
And here we go, dealing them out, baby.
Absolutely. There we go. All right. Say, mind if I get this next one here?
Oh, go for it, man.
Alrighty. And introducing his opponent, hailing from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 235 pounds at a height of 6 feet even, he is the gorgeous Nightmare, Nick Odium.
Gorgeous Nightmare. He actually showed up in my club the other night.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was nice to see him. He didn't bring his fire with him, but it was good to see him out of my club, see him out and about among the rumble people, among the little people.
Absolutely. I say, with all this fire coming out, I feel like I need like some hot dogs or some marshmallows or something. As long as they haven't been bought out before.
Can we make s'mores?
Some more what?
I like a good s'more.
I actually asked somebody the other day if they wanted a s'mores. They were like, some more what? I just couldn't help myself. I'm just like, you're killing me. Needless to say, they did not catch it. But it's fine.
Nick out here that now easily identifiable fire blade. Always fun to watch him come out.
Definitely. Now Nick getting ready in the corner there, almost kind of begging him to check him out, or be like, yep, check me out, let's go.
Oh, Nick likes to have people check him out.
Ain't it the truth? He's like, you can stare at this, stare at my butt, it don't matter, just look at me.
Ace got a good 9 inches on Nick. Probably about 50 pounds, too. This is going to be a big mountain to climb for Nick.
Absolutely, their Ace probably pound for pound. I mean, and also size-wise too, the strongest man on the DCWF roster here as of late. Let's say referee has now checked both men out. Yeah, but sure to be clear, that's a vertical 9 inches and not horizontal, according to Nick. So I say, I'm like, hey, phrasing, sir, phrasing.
All right, then. We'll go with that. A vertical 9 inches on Nick. Evidently, Nick does not believe that Ace has 9 inches on him in any other fashion.
I will let them decide that for themselves if they so choose to. I'm not gonna...
Isn't that what this usually is, though, in this ring?
Yeah, typically.
One of those measuring contests. All right, both men moving to the center of the ring right now. Nick Odium facing off against Ace.
This Ace Nightfire, Ace definitely been a long time, resident and pro here at DCWF. Nick definitely showing that he is not a man to be trifled with. Being able to stand his own in any contest so far. You can see now both men caught an elbow tie-up. Now the big man, the gambler, going right into that top wrist lock.
Into the hammer lock real quick. Nick Odium not a stranger to any of these moves. I mean, Nick he is one of those people that actually does his homework before a match. I promise you, Nick has watched all the film that we have on Ace. Nick knows the man backwards and forwards, inside and out, as far as what he is capable of, what his moveset is, stuff like that. So I don't think Nick's too surprised by anything yet that is going on.
I say Nick easily adaptable to almost any situation you throw at him. Definitely, like you were saying, does a lot of tape study on pretty much anything we've got in the DCWF archive. He is constantly watching tapes and studying to make sure he knows what to do at each possible outcome. But now Nick able to wrench it out into a wrist lock of his own.
Twisting down on the big man's arm. There we go. Nice strike right there on the back of the arm.
Now a standing, now look at this, those standing European erotic uppercuts there from Nick. Spinning back, now knocking the big man prone a little bit, coming off the ropes.
Ace a little wobbly as Nick comes flying off that rope right there. Here he goes. Oh, Ace maybe playing a little possum, maybe not caught quite so much off guard. Big back body drop. And when that happens from Ace, you got to think that's 6 feet 9 inches in the air plus. So we're looking at Nick coming down from about 7 foot 2, coming down and landing hard on that mat right there.
Give or take, but what goes up must come down. As you can see, Ace now taking down Nick with a massive clothesline. Ace trying to stay on the offensive here.
the Gambler, big man in the ring right now. He's showing off his power. Big throw right there. Nick Odium careening off into that corner, slamming up against those turnbuckles. And Ace following him right on in there.
Now he's lighting up Nick's chest with a big old knife edge chop right in the corner.
And that is a big arm to come slamming down across your chest.
That is a big stiff hand. Now here comes the big old stiff knee strikes there from the Gambler.
Driving that knee into the
feel
gut.
Good.
Right into the breadbasket of Nick Odium. The Gorgeous Nightmare taking those knee thrusts right to the gut, knocking the wind out of him a bit. And now it looks like Ace going to go ahead and pull him out of that corner before they get in any trouble.
Absolutely trying to avoid that 5 count there in the corner. Ace pulling Nick backwards here. Now twist the arm up, gets the kick, and then drives him down with a DDT.
Nick's head slammed into that mat after taking that kick to the gut.
But Ace not slowing down the offensive. Not slowing down this offensive whatsoever. Picks him up. Another massive clothesline. Nick has only shown a tiny bit of offense so far. So far, Ace has been all power this entire matchup.
Definitely in control of the match thus far. Looking for Nick to go ahead and turn that around as quick as possible, or else this may be a short match for Nick.
It very well could be. You can see a massive elbow drop there from the Gambler. Now pitting his shoulders down. 1, 2, and no. Nick able to get the shoulder up right before 3.
Now, Nick is one that can take a lot of punishment. We've seen this man get beat down time and time again and still come back and find a way to win. He's going to have to do that again right here against the Gambler, evidently, because the Gambler has just been straight up power the entire time. And now we see Nick firing back, couple of shots, big kick off the rope, high knee lift into the face of Ace. The Gambler falling down on his back. Nick Odium breaking the momentum, trying to get some built up of his own off the rope. Beautiful elbow drop, and you see Ace double up with that one.
Absolutely, you see there. Nick Odium now has to use that speed advantage here to try and keep Ace down as long as he can. See Nick now going up that second rope. Oh, big pointed elbow drop right into the cranium of the Gambler.
Nick coming off that second rope, a little quicker move than actually going up to the top rope. He didn't give Ace much time to recover before he was down on top of him, and he stays right on him. Elbow drop, fist drop, he's just coming into him. Big cover, 1, 2. Ace, big strong man right there, but Nick's saying, no, it's not going to happen just yet.
Not just yet, and Nick definitely doing the smart thing here and staying on top of Ace. Making sure not to give him any slowdowns. You can see with a massive headbutt, knocking the Gambler crazy now off the ropes.
Here goes Nick. He comes right in. Beautiful spinning head scissors right there. Nick showing off that acrobatic movement.
That he is now
definitely the more agile of the two in the ring.
That he is, and now you can see Nick just whipping Ace right over into the corner here. There goes Nick with those massive elbow strikes right into the side of Ace's head.
And he is just staying right on top of it, breaking that. He starts slamming the face into the turnbuckle, slamming his head in there, whipping him around, the big head smash. And it looks like Ace just kind of crumples in that corner right now.
You can see that aggressive side of Nick really starting to come out here. He's a little more flashy, but this time he is not playing any games whatsoever here. Brings up huge T-bone suplex there, lifting him up and over his shoulder.
Up and down, and you could see that took its toll on Nick's back now.
Absolutely, may have cooked that T-bone a little too much, and his back is now twerked just a tiny bit. Now Nick bouncing off the ropes here. Look at this. Diving corkscrew splash, and now standing corkscrew moonsault going right in for a pinfall. Shoulders down. 1, 2, No, not enough to keep Ace down.
And there is that agility and quickness that we talked about. You saw how quick he was up to that top rope and springing off, wasting absolutely no time, showing that high flying move, those high risk maneuvers, paying off for him as he is taking his quickness and using it against the bigger man.
I say if you know you can't beat him in the power game, if you can beat him in the speed game, definitely do so. But no, Ace able to come back though with a massive shin buster there to Nick.
And that's just it with these big power moves. I mean, if you've got somebody with Nick's speed, the idea is to stay out of the grasp. Don't let the big man get his hands on you. That's when the damage is done. And unfortunately, Nick got caught there as Ace was able to get a hold of him and get that shin buster.
You see Ace now picking him up with a big side headlock there, now just delivering the punch right to the top of Nick's head.
Nick rocked by that big blow right there from that big ham hock of the fist of Ace Nightfire. Sorry.
Neidhart?
Neidhart, I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Are the Neidharts here now, DCWF? Is this something you're not telling me?
Oh, big boot to the face. Down goes Nick. Maybe I've been around a little too long, huh?
I'm thinking so. I'm like, have you been watching a lot of other wrestling stuff off while this quarantine's been happening?
Maybe. And here we go. Big wrist lock. Twisting on the arm of Nick Odium. Right into that clothesline. Again, the power being used by Ace. Nick's got to find a way to get away from him, to get out of that grasp, to use his speed to avoid actually tangling up with Ace.
Very true, very true. And now Ace just keeping on Ace just now keeping that offense going here, picking Nick up. What could he be planning here?
And you see the power. I mean, you see how easily he throws Nick into those ropes.
And then knocks him down with a beautiful discus clothesline.
On for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Nick Odium able to get that shoulder up right there in, I'm not going to say it, at the last moment. Fuck you, Nico time.
Gotta watch what you say with certain people. And now what's this?
To the ropes. Nick using it to his advantage, comes flying off. Rebounded off there with that big erotic uppercut, and down goes the Gambler.
I say, Nick, it looks like he's trying to grab a second win here after that massive rebound uppercut.
And see, that's one of those things that you got to watch out for. As a big guy, you're used to being able to throw people around and stuff like that. With somebody like Nick, anytime you throw him, he can turn around and turn that to his advantage with his quickness and that agility. And off the top rope comes Nick. Big driving leg lariat. Down goes the Gambler.
Say, keeping that speed and momentum up here is what he needs to do here. Now look at this. Ooh, a big spinning back kick, doubling him over. He comes off the ropes. Big swinging neck breaker, taking down the Gambler. Once again, the aggressive side starting to come out again from Nick Odium here.
Folks, this is a time-honored thing. This is something that has been done for so many years. From the Thriller in Manila, when everybody watched Muhammad Ali just wear out George Foreman.
Look at this big legs. Shoulders down. 1, 2.
Ace able to break out of that regal plex. The Thriller in Manila, the rope-a-dope. Muhammad Ali made it famous. He waited for George Foreman to just wear himself out, using his speed, keep it out of the big man's reach, and that's kind of what Nick does here. He uses those ropes to his advantage. He lets the big man wear himself out, and when it's time, he strikes. You saw that just then. Beautiful movement by the gorgeous Nightmare.
Kick to the gut now there from Nick Odium, coming back off the ropes here. And no! He's grabbing him with a bear hug! And a huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex there from the Gambler.
And that is the problem. Don't get caught. Don't let those big arms get around you. The gorgeous Nightmare in trouble here as Ace is showing why he is the big powerhouse here. Off the ropes, here comes Nick flying back. Ace waiting for him. The Gambler taking him. Quick takedown with the spinning spine buster.
Woo! Shades of Double A. Arn Anderson right there with that big spine buster.
Well, that's a name I hadn't heard in a long time. Pin, 1, 2. Arn Anderson.
Absolutely.
Wow, you brought out an old one, sir.
Well, what can I say? I love me some good old 80s wrestling. What can I say?
Right?
But Ace not slowing down, still staying on the offensive here. Slowly picking Nick back up to his feet. Looks like both men are definitely tired down after a lot of this. Oh, here he goes off the ropes, but no, Nick sliding backwards. Comes back, ecstasy! Ecstasy kick from Nick!
Definitely the Gambler not expecting that. The Gambler sent Nick towards the ropes. Nick dropped, stopped the movement, came back up, popped up, right into that ecstasy kick, and now you see Nick going over to the corner. Looks like Nick's got a little climbing in mind right here.
He
Not
just
sure
might
Nick's got door, but Ace slow to get up.
Just might be trying to catch a quick breather here as Ace slowly getting up. Now Nick, oh, what's he got going on here? Out of the corner and BAM! Huge Superman punch. He calls that get fisted.
And
Ew.
down goes Ace again. It looks
Down
like he's
goes
setting
Ace.
Ace up for one of the most vicious finishers in all of SL Wrestling.
Indeed. I thought the Enigma driver was tough. That might look a little bit different. What's Nick doing now? Uh-oh.
I told you he was setting him up for it.
Yep.
Here we
yep.
go. The
Here
hips
come
are
the
moving.
hips. Here come the hips. A rectifier
Ready to
coming up
whip
here.
away.
Wait for it. Oh, there he goes. Off
Nick
to the other
over
side.
into the corner. Here he comes, flying across. There was balls to the face.
Balls to the face. And Nick getting there in that front guillotine hold, dragging Ace back to the center. Center of the ring. There he goes. Wrenches it back. Boom! Oh my goodness, hammerlock style DDT.
M.
The S
DDT.
and M DDT. Goes
And
for the
here we
pin.
go.
Oh, the layback bridge. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It is over.
Since that thing started setting up, it was over. You see those hips start moving, baby. Here comes the end.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your winner by pinfall, the gorgeous nightmare, Nick Odio. Beautiful, great showing from both men here in this contest.
Wow, that was Nick showing that sometimes it's not all about power, folks.
Nope, you cannot win on power alone.
All right, we're going to take a couple of minutes here, and I'm going to tell you about the groups from the DCWF, folks. I'm also going to take them on into the local chat.
Awesome, go for it. Take a quick swig of water while you're doing so.
That's right, Bob. You go ahead, you get yourself a drink. I'm going to eat a couple of M&M's. Wait for this song to be over, and then I'll tell you about the group.
Sounds good.
All right, folks, if you want to have everything you need to know about the DCWF, let me tell you about our groups. We've got the fan group. That's right, the SL fan group. You see the link right there in local. I put it up there. Also, you can follow us on the facebook.com/official DCWF. We got it out there, folks. Make sure that you go click on that link. Make sure you get up in there. Start following us there. They also have a fan group on Facebook. Digital Championship Wrestling Federation for the fan group there on the Facebook. Join the DCWF. That's right. We want you here with us. If you like what you see, if you're looking at this and going, holy shit, that's awesome. I want to do that. I want to be one of those guys or gals. I want to be in there doing that stuff. Go ahead, take yourself an application. You can come do what Drewski and I are doing. You can sit here and talk the entire time and really just drive people crazy with your voice like I do. You could be in there doing what M does. That's right, trying to keep that chaos controlled in the ring, trying to stop the pandemonium that is sure to break out almost every time two people get in there and face off. Or you could be a wrestler. You could be a manager of a wrestler. Whatever it is, whatever you want to do in the DCWF, don't worry, folks. You don't ever have to have done it before. We are more than capable of training you. So go ahead, get that application. join up with the DCWF family.
Absolutely.
WPWF, I want to talk about our sister federation. That's right, we call them a sister federation, and let me tell you, sisters is what they are, and they are the hardest hitting women in all of SL Wrestling. I can't
Indeed they are.
begin to tell you, if you haven't been to a WPWF show, folks, make sure you mark your calendars every Saturday at 6 p.m. Go check one of those out. The link is right there in local. I watch men's wrestling. You see people get thrown around. Let me tell you, the women at WPWF are the most vicious wrestlers.
And speaking of ladies being vicious, you hear the music coming out there, and look at that! Looky who we got coming out here now. We got the 21st century gladiator herself, Miss Bologna, coming out here. She's got battle gear and spear in hand. Ooh, she has come to fight. Whoa, Bologna, come on now. That wasn't nice, come on.
What's she doing?
She's trying to pretend she's gonna be throwing her weapon at him with a freaking javelin.
Why are they attacking my M&M? What did my M&M do to them?
I haven't a darn clue. I have not a clue. Alrighty, oh. Bologna shouting here, I don't need your microphone. Everyone knows what happens when my words aren't heated. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Bologna got something to say. All right. Well, go ahead. I can say, I'll translate for you, Miss Bologna. I got you. Saying, I've been out and about, helping enforce some sort of social distancing thing at a large grocery store. I didn't ask too many questions, just showed up with a 6-foot spear. Was on quite the kill streak before they made me leave. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Opie, I'll be coming for those M&Ms later.
But I heard Joanne was here the last 2 weeks jawing on about how she was the victor at WrestleFest. I'm not surprised. She thinks that victories are won with words. Depends on the fight you're having, I guess. Probably because she lacks the fortitude to back those words up. Battles happen on the field when forces meet, and I don't mind showing Joanne how actual warriors fight. Strong choice of words there from the 21st century gladiator there. Oh my goodness.
I was about to say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Strong words. Bologna definitely saying she's coming out here looking for a fight.
Bologna wanting a piece of Joanne. I don't think she's overly happy with Joanne lately, so evidently she's going to get what she asked for.
Absolutely, and it looks like this match is about to take place. So already in the ring from Rome, Maine, standing at 5'10", weighing in 151 pounds, the 21st century gladiator, Bologna.
And now you see her coming out, her opponent from Queens, New York. 5 feet, 8 inches tall. She weighs in at 143 pounds. Joanne Steele. Seeing this come out here in her video and stuff like that, the biker chick that she is, gotta get excited about Hog Wild coming up April 26th. That is gonna be a lot of fun, folks. We got a big one coming for you.
Absolutely. See, saying this one, from what I'm not mistaken, is also going to be a double event setting up for Relay for Life as well, too, from what I've understood, correct?
Absolutely. It's going to be at Legends MC. That's right, folks. We're going to be doing it with Legends MC. They have agreed to host us there. Very excited about that. Very appreciative to Legends MC. And Of course, the Relay for Life, a huge thing for all of us big supporters of that, and to be able to join in with an actual MC and do something that big, that awesome. We are so excited about Hog Wild coming up April 6th. What's going on, Joanne?
Oh, so some strong choice of words there from Joanne, saying we better clear the effing arena. She's going to slaughter Bologna. So this one's gonna be pretty tough.
Looks like there may not be any love loss here.
There's definitely no love lost here. I mean, both these women have, in the past, have definitely brought on, as Miss Ovi likes to say, she had definitely brought on the violence here as of late. You can see now, Joanne definitely actually she's wearing a mask. She is definitely wearing a mask right now.
Oh, I think she wears that mask all the time anyway. She's riding. You get a lot of dirt in your teeth riding that big Harley up and down the Texas highways now.
That is very true. I haven't seen the highways ridden in Queens, New York yet, but I mean, I'm sure probably the same thing. So
probably, I don't know anything about the Queens, New York thing. I just know what happens here in Texas.
Amen to that.
We actually have big open spaces.
Amen to that, sir. Amen to that.
Blue, clear skies here in Texas and big open spaces. That's what we're all about. All right, Joanne still in her corner. Bologna in her corner. M Warrior checking them both out.
Say with the viciousness and physicality of both these women, this one's bound to be just one where probably one woman's gonna rip the other woman's head off.
Joanne giving shit to the referee. I think if you want anybody to be your friend in that ring, it'd be the referee.
Definitely want the referee to definitely be on your side here, not want to get on the referee's bad side here, but the referee has now rung the bell.
Sideways.
Big massive slap across the face from Joanne.
Two women facing off right now, and here comes a big kick. Bologna right into the gut with that big knee side headlock.
But answering back first there with a massive headbutt there from that slap. Now Joanne whipping Bologna off the ropes. Bologna comes back. Ooh, big shoulder block, knocking the 21st Century Gladiator down.
Joanne showing that she's got some size on her, a bit of power, a bit of stability as she lets Bologna run right into her and just shoulder blocks her right down to the mat.
Oh, and now you see
that up with a stomp.
Stop to the knee there. Now that looks like the same knee that Bologna has injured in the past here.
So Joanne wasting absolutely no time, going for a submission hold immediately. The abdominal stretch, she's got it locked in. M checking on her. Bologna not willing to give it up yet.
Stretching on the abdominal region there. Joanne wrenching the whole back, telling her to basically tap. You see now Bologna, coming back though with the fists.
Being a gladiator, I'm pretty sure Bologna can take a little stretching on her gut. Don't think that's going to actually get her to tap out. And as she fires back, big blows to the head, wrenching up, and now nice hip toss. Joanne still down to the mat. Bologna stomping on her, letting her get a little taste of her own medicine right there as she starts driving that foot into the gut.
Absolutely. And now look at this, grabbing the leg, holding up. Oh, here it comes, figure four. Figure four leg lock locked in right in the center of the ring.
Both of these women going straight for the submission holds early on in the match.
Wow, both of these trying to stretch each other out, it looks like here. Holy smokes.
Joanne using that big body, that long body as she reaches over and starts pulling herself towards the ropes. Definitely powerful enough to drag both of them. That shouldn't be an issue for Joanne still as she reaches over and grabs the rope. Bologna holding on to that, not quite willing to give it up yet.
Joanne now has basically brought all the way back. Listen, she's getting close to those ropes.
Joanne is going to beat her with the stumps. I'm not who stumps, what stumps. I don't know, but stumps are going to be used to beat up on Bologna, evidently.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds nasty.
I don't know. Bologna finally letting go of that, lifting up the leg again, a bit more damage to that leg.
Once again, targeting that same knee. Is that once again targeting the legs?
Joanne
Targeting
being
those.
pulled out to the center of the ring right now.
There we go, big Irish whip.
Right into the corner. She gets slammed up against the turnbuckles. Bologna charging in after Joanne, grabbing her, whipping her around, and she slams her face into that top turnbuckle.
Once again, you see no love lost there. Now, oh, she's now grabbing the knee and just wrapping it around that second rope, wrenching back as much as she can.
Looking to pop that knee right out of its joint.
You see Joanne not liking that. Once again, even with the mask on, colorful language coming out of Joanne's mouth.
Right, a few unrepeatable expletives from Joanne Steele there.
Yep, but now Bologna front face locks, they slowly bringing Joanne out of the corner here. Bringing out the corner where she should be blending here. Boom! Oh, looks like it's like
Fisherman suplex right there.
hooks the leg, fisherman suplex! It holds on with the bridge, holds on, shoulders down. Go for the pin, 1. No, only a 1 count. Only getting a 1 count out of that hold. Oh my goodness. That's some true grit, strength, and determination there from Bologna, able to kick out even after taking all those nasty blows to the leg.
Joanne still staying right on top of Bologna. Bologna very dangerous in her own right. Joanne's got to play this smart right here. Joanne can't give Bologna a chance to breathe, and you see that she is staying right on the attack. The left-right punches, looks like she drives her on down into the mat.
Massive clothesline there, knocking her down, and now going for the pinfall there, shoulders down, 1, 2, and no! She breaks the count at 2, saying, nope, I'm not done with you.
A little bit of arrogance there from Joanne Steele. Maybe she should have gone ahead and finished it out. How many times have we seen that turn bad for a wrestler there, Drewski?
Oh, so many times over. So many times over trying to keep the offensive going, but not knowing you just got to get the 3 count in and get the win and go home. But that's not what Joanne's going for here. Joanne is just looking to inflict as much pain as possible here. Now, massive pointed elbow right into the forehead of Bologna.
Joanne looking to punish more than to beat right now, and we can see that's going on as she just drives that elbow into the top of Bologna's skull. Bending down, picking her up, she's lifting her up, setting her up, and no, Bologna comes up firing. Bologna, nice arm drag takedown.
There we go. The armbar takedown, taking down Joanne Steele. Oh my goodness. Bologna's just saying I'm not usually a fan of disarmament. However,
want to cast to sign like Brooke. Bologna threatening to snap that arm.
Oh goodness gracious.
We don't talk about Brooke too much around right now because she's suing us.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm like, what did I do to her? I'm like, I hadn't done nothing to her.
Right? Evidently, she's suing everybody. She's sue happy right now. Joanne's still in a lot of trouble as Bologna has that arm wrenched back.
I think Brooke's just upset because she wanted to sue Coca-Cola because she got her finger stuck in a bottle and it got stuck.
Maybe. Joanne powering her way back up into a standing position as 2 women are now locked up. Bologna with the break. Here she goes.
Double underhook. Face buster. Double underhook face buster there, driving Joanne down.
Bologna firing back now.
Oh,
Joanne
big.
Still in so much trouble.
Absolutely, going there with the axe handle drop right onto Joanne's head. Bologna's still favoring that knee a little bit.
Looks like Bologna's taking a moment to go ahead and catch her breath as she waits for Joanne to recover from that last attack. Joanne slowly coming to her feet. Bologna waiting for her. Joanne is up and wobbly. Bologna's off the ropes. Big rope shoot. Here she comes flying in. Bologna spears Joanne, driving her down into the mat. Joanne in trouble as Bologna pushes her advantage, rolls her up. She's got the leg hooked. 1, 2, and no.
Oh, that almost looked like a 3.
No, Joanne able to kick out right there in the nick of time. I can say that now because Nick's not in the ring.
That's true. And now, oh, look at that. Joanne sweeping the leg from underneath Bologna, dropping her face down.
Joanne trying to break the momentum Bologna had just been building up. Nick comes to a quick halt as Joanne tries to regain control of this match.
So they need to realize here you can't waste. There can't be any wasted movements here. You have to stay on top, or else that could be definitely be that. What's this? Oh, picking her up. Oh my goodness! Look at that. There it is, the Coney Island Wonder Wheel.
I have never seen that move before. It looks vicious. Only a 2 count. How is that only a 2 count? Oh my God! I would have been screaming for mercy and begging her to count me out.
I say Bologna almost dropped damn near on her head and neck after that. That fireman's carry into a sit-out buster. Saying Bologna still able to get the shoulder up at 2. Bologna battle-tested,
definitely has some resiliency. Well, she is a gladiator now. It's not like they become a gladiator by being a pussy. They're pretty strong people now.
That is very true. Now Joanne slowly picking Bologna up, trying to figure out what in the world do I have to do to keep this woman down for the count of 3.
Bologna on her knees. Joanne helping her up. Irish whip into the ropes. Off comes Bologna. Right into that.
There it is, the speed trap. That spinning sit-out slam with the going into the pinfall. Shoulders down. 1, 2. No. Bologna still able to get the shoulder up.
Bologna excellently executed on that speed trap. That was crazy. Coming off those ropes, she hit that speed trap perfectly. Joanne.
Say just the intestinal fortitude of Bologna here, not giving in whatsoever here. Joanne looking a little bit more frustrated here. Like saying, what's it gonna take to get this woman down?
Bologna comes back, lifts her up. Big shin buster right there from Bologna. Joanne in trouble. You remember that knee's been worked on a whole lot this match. Bologna going right back to it.
Say working the knee, dropping that big elbow right onto the knee of Joanne Steele. Bologna still staying on the offensive though, picking her up. Ooh, pardon me.
Joanne Steele on her knees. Bologna over her. She's got her. Bologna setting her up.
Oh my goodness.
Bologna reaches out. The choke slam.
Choke slam.
I told you how much I like that. I told you how much I like seeing that. Big choke slam right there. Stomping the gut. Bologna looks like she's ready to take control of this match and finish it.
Absolutely, and now just grinding the foot right to the chest and neck of Joanne Steele. Trying to cut off those windpipes there of Joanne almost. Oh my goodness.
Well, folks, if you can't breathe, you can't function. I mean, it's just pretty simple biology right there. And if your muscles can't get oxygen, you got no strength.
So true. Bologna just another massive stomp after that, after just grinding her foot right into that neck. And now Bologna is slowly picking Joanne up. Pick her up. What's this? Oh, she swings the thumbs down. Boom! Corkscrew neck breaker.
Big move right there by Bologna. Rolls her up in. 1, 2. and 3, ladies and gentlemen, your winner via pinfall, the modern day gladiator, Bellona. Man, you know what? That woman took punishment. That was crazy.
Absolutely. Joanne trying to throw everything she can, almost throwing the kitchen sink at her, but still not enough to knock her down. Bellona saying, I don't think you really understood just how poor of a decision you made at WrestleFest. Oh, wow.
Well, we said it earlier, Bruce. We said it looked like Joanne could have finished this match earlier. And instead she chose to keep the, what the hell, it looked like the curricular activity going on.
Another thumbs down corkscrew neck breaker. Just driving Joanne down, making sure she's like, okay, you get the point now?
I think this is one of those, let me beat you so bad you never ever want to face me again type situations right there.
Absolutely. Bellona definitely trying to show her dominance. Still an amazing showing though by Joanne Steele though.
She could have had it once. Could have had it one long ago, but instead she chose to try to give a little bit more punishment and ended up backfiring on it. Maybe that's something Joanne Steele will go ahead and take back to the locker room with her. Maybe a little knowledge base going on right there, a little bit of learning, and maybe she won't make the same mistake next time.
Absolutely. I mean, you say, like my old mentor says, you don't learn from winning, you learn from losing, and hopefully Joanne can take all this that she's been learning these last few months as learning experiences, if you will.
All right. Wow. That was a rough. I understand. They call Joanne. They say she's new, but I mean, she's been here a while. She's a big, strong woman. I still expect to see a lot of incredible things from Joanne, and I think we're ready to go with the next one.
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee.
Oh, this
Power
guy.
hath descended forth from thy
Okay,
hand.
I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible and actually give him a proper intro. Ladies and gentlemen, coming down to the ring from Strabane, County Tyrone, Ireland, standing 6 feet tall, weighing 200 pounds, the last Irish outlaw, Baza Winlow. He did the one thing numbers couldn't do, pronounce his actual town properly. What's going on? What's going on, fuckhead? Stare at me for it. Don't stare at me. Damn right. I ain't getting involved at all. I am just sitting here as a commentator today. I ain't doing nothing. Oh, that was you.
Was that a me? Was that a me? I got nothing to say to him.
I was you. Hey.
I got nothing to say to him.
We're just living in the lone box. Come on.
Where's Susan at? Where's Susan? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you made the mess. You clean it up, a-hole.
Why are you messing with my M&Ms? What the hell? Leave my damn M&Ms alone. All right. His opponent from Los Angeles, California, 236 pounds. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall.
That's 6 feet.
The SLCW Men's Champion, the man, Michael Thomas.
Of course, earlier Michael Thomas was coming out very, very upset, saying that somebody had been buying his woman bets and gifts. I don't even see where Beth is right now. Normally Beth comes out with Michael, but Beth is not here.
I don't blame somebody. Beth is a handsome woman, to be sure.
Absolutely here. Now, of course, a couple weeks ago, Michael Thomas and Baza Whitlow were involved in a triple threat match along with Nick Odium for the SLCW Men's Championship, and Michael's still able to get the win. And
Yeah, but the neat thing about that was, I mean, awesome on Michael, no problem there. The real thing that was going on was Beth chasing Eva around the ring with that metal chair.
say there were times I thought the Benny Hill theme should have played, to be honest with you. So, abso-freaking-lutely. Let's also not forget last week during my match with freaking Baza, with not with Baza, but with the DCWF Men's Champion, the Celtic Dragon Mythal Wojciech. Baza's around the ring, basically running his mouth the entire time, interfering in a match that certainly he did need to be involved in. Boy, why don't you focus on your own match instead of worrying about what I'm doing, alright? Turn your ass around. Just focus on that, alright? Alright, good. Trying to be as unbiased as possible.
Don't bring that over here to the comms table.
I'm not trying to, Wade. I'm sorry. I'll get you a family size bag of M&M's to make up for this. All right.
There we go.
Which kind of M&M's do you prefer, sir?
I like the peanut. I'm the peanut M&M kind.
Oh, my man. Let's say it. My man. Peanuts are the best. Absolutely.
Michael Thomas sending Baza Winlow into the corner right off the bat. Michael Thomas having held that SLCW Men's Championship for a long time now. Michael also was a DCWF Men's Champion for a bit too. It's not like Michael hasn't earned his way through the ranks here in the DCWF, and Baza Winlow needs to show a little bit of respect for that, because Michael Thomas has had to fight his fights. Baza can't coming into this thinking that this is going to be an easy win.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Michael Thomas, I mean, love him or hate him, the man has been very opportunistic, but still showing why he is the SLCW Men's Champion. You can see now just driving that elbow right into that banged up knees. You can see that big brace there on Baza Winlow going right for the bad part, just like that.
Smart move by Michael Thomas. We learned that in Roadhouse. You take out a man's knee, it doesn't matter how big he is.
That's so true. So freaking true.
Patrick Swayze told us all how to fight a big guy.
And also told us how to court a lady and lift her up over our heads too.
Yes, he did.
About that
Not the same movie though. Not the same movie,
but still. I know. He also taught us as well too that even on street dancing and presentation, even a big guy like Chris Farley can outdance him as well too.
Baza Winlow in a lot of trouble right now as Michael Thomas is wasting absolutely no time. He is just going straight after the Irish Outlaw. Big shin buster there, leaving Baza laying on the mat. Michael Thomas taking it to that leg. He is going after the weak spot. He has identified it. He is going straight after it. But now Baza comes up, firing back. The Kenta combo as he drops Michael Thomas. Baza off the ropes. Michael Thomas, the recipient of a big standing senton.
Yeah, he wanted to call that the Winlow combo, but Kenta wouldn't allow it. Kenta would never allow him to call it the Winlow combo.
The Irish Outlaw using those outlaw stomps to his advantage, and he just viciously goes after attacking Michael Thomas, just stomping the crap out of him.
Yeah, from one outlaw to another, though, the man needs to learn to control his anger. Harness it to actually keep himself, grounded the way he doesn't actually, get distracted and get knocked off guard. But you can see there here, he's just stretching the face a little bit there, raking that forehead backwards. Now Baza off the ropes there. Oh, another big elbow drop right onto the head of Michael Thomas. I say now, I can say I can do that move a little bit better than he does, but that's just me.
Unbiased. Unbiased.
That's right. Hey, focus on your match, big boy. Focus on your match, you blueberry-haired freak.
Baza going after the leg of Michael Thomas. A little bit of payback, a little bit of how do you do right there. Slamming that elbow into the inside of Michael Thomas's knee. Rolls him up. We got a pin. 1, 2. No. Big kick out there by Michael Thomas.
Say, absolutely a huge kick out there, and I'm like, seriously, have you looked at this guy's hair recently? He's got freaking blue streaks in it, blonde streaks, got black streaks. I'm not sure if his hair resembles like a blueberry pie or a beaten down Smurf. I'm not quite sure about this guy.
He's an outlaw.
Uh-huh, sure he is. Yep.
Baza Wendell right on top of Michael Thomas. Big elbow strikes right there into the SLCW Men's Champion.
Oh no, I got no problem with alternate hair colors, not a bit. Just like I think he needs to see a different hairdresser because his hair's not looking the greatest. I'm sorry.
Well, there's no hairdressers right now. They're
Not right now.
Nope. Social distancing. Not allowed to get your hair done.
I know you got to go home and do it yourself.
Maybe he used one of those, what's it called, a Flowbee? Is that the one that was attached to a vacuum hose? The
Something
one
like that.
Oh my God! Do you remember that thing? You like stuck your hair into it and it cut your hair or something? Oh, I think that's what Baza's been using. He's got a Flowbee going on at home. And
Yeah,
then
that's better than the old days of just grabbing the chili bowl and just dropping it on your head and just cutting all the way around it.
I don't know. Looking at Baza's hair, I think the bowl cut would have been a big, big improvement there.
That may have been the case.
Michael Thomas reversing everything here as Baza Wendell takes over the match.
Oh, see, you shouldn't have been focused on me, Baza. You should have focused on him, and now look at you. Now you're getting your leg worked on again. See, there you go. Whose fault is that?
There you go. You got to stay focused in that match. We ain't the ones in there kicking on your ass.
Nope.
We're out here talking about it.
I'm just lowly commentator today is all I am. As you can see now, Michael Thomas wrenching in a massive figure four. Shades of the Nature Boy Alpin Chris here with just wrenching that sucker in.
And you see he's got him in the center of the ring. Baza's going to have to get over to the side, or he's going to have to reverse that figure four. One of the two is going to have to happen. And Baza, already we've been talking about that leg. We've been talking about how much damage has been done to that knee so far. You know this is killing Baza Wendell right now.
And even with that wrench knee, though, Baza's still able to spin the hold and reverse the hold a little bit and actually reverse it onto Michael's legs instead, too. But, man, Baza just favoring that knee like something crazy right now.
Baza, even with an injured knee, Baza is still a very powerful man. I mean, I'm not surprised he was able to turn that around on Michael.
As much as I may not like the man, I will give credit where credit is due. He is a very strong man when the bell rings. I'll tell you that much. But Michael's showing off a little bit more strength. Their big leg lariat's followed up by a kick to the head. Now is just stomping onto Baza's hand.
Michael over into the ropes. Here he comes off the ropes. Baza's still in the center of the ring. He is down. Michael comes after him.
Michael definitely trying to definitely staying on the offensive here. Now Michael slowly picking Baza up.
Michael pulling him all the way up, and here he goes. He comes up. Baza comes up, firing, stomping on Michael's foot.
Michael trying to go for that destruction DDT, but no, Baza able to keep it on him. Now the set. Really, Baza, you gonna use those elbow strikes? You know I do those strikes better. Now look at this. Oh, able to flip off him. What in the world?
I have no idea what just happened. One of them went up, one of them came down, and still Baza is slamming his elbow into the face of Michael Thomas.
Looks like he may have shoulder hopped and came back and got some more elbow strikes, and finally the final strike, knocking Michael down. See, so
the SLCW Men's Champion driven to the mat by a series of vicious elbow strikes from Baza Wendell.
I could tell this man's been fighting me a little bit too much lately. Say, taking the same elbows. Why? Because they work.
Michael Thomas flung into that corner, careening off into those turnbuckles. Baza following him in. Big corner kicks right to the gut of Michael Thomas.
Lighten Michael's chest up with those kicks. Now a big running high knee just knocking Michael Thomas down.
Thomas slumping to the ground. Baza Wendell still favoring that leg, still in a lot of pain
Going
right
back.
there.
Uh-oh. It could be time for this. Time to go coast to coast. It's time for these nuts.
Got him!
And y'all are welcome to keep these nuts.
Indeed now. Oh, going off.
One more
What?
time, running face wash. This could be it. This could be the beginning of the end as Baza Winlow sets it all up. And now he's out here. Why is he out here?
Say, Baza, shouldn't you be focusing on Michael? Seriously? Oh, really? Really? You don't play that game with me now? Really? What you got?
Baza Winlow over here in front of the commentator's table right now. Not sure what's going on. Him and Drewski having a couple of words.
Why don't you focus on your match instead of worrying about me? You can worry about me later. Much later.
He just called you a fuckboy. I don't know what that means.
You know, he's been calling me all sorts of names under the sun. Say every time I turn around and the man's calling me Brokeback, I'm like, boy, you know how many times I've been called Brokeback? Getting called that is getting old. Say, come up with some better name.
Right, you need to get some originality going on right there. Pulling Michael Thomas out of that corner, he starts stomping on that gut. He's got that leg held up. He is driving his foot in there.
Say, I'm surprised the man's able to actually stand up with as many shots he's taken to the knee so far.
Big kicks to the side. There we go. The foot DDT. Hyperextending that knee.
I just thought something here real quick here too. Have you ever seen the tattoos on this guy? You ever noticed the friggin' Freddie Mercury tattoo that has the friggin' Jesus crown of thorns on him as well too? What the hell's all about that? Is Freddie Mercury this man's Jesus or some shit?
I have not looked at that.
He's got freaking tribal tattoos on him. I'm just kind of like, boy, you ain't Samoan. They ain't a damn tribal thing about you. I don't understand here, but I understood that crossroads though.
Sets him up right there. The crossroads. Down goes Michael Thomas. Baza rolls him up. Here we go. 1, 2.
And that's what you get for not focusing, Baza. That's what you get. Well, if you spend less time trying to point at me, instead of focusing on the match, then you wouldn't have any problems now, would you?
All right, now we got that front face lock going on. Baza pulling Michael Thomas back towards the center of the ring. Michael trying to fight back, trying to punch his way out of it. Baza pulling him back. Baza all the way over on this side of the ring right now. Michael Thomas comes up, eye rake, breaking that hold. Michael going into it. Here we go. The Thai knee lift, the Muay Thai knee lift. Baza's body being rocked by Michael Thomas.
Indeed, they are.
Back across the ring. Here he comes, shooting off the rope. Baza in trouble. Thomas comes flying in. Baza's waiting for a knee to the face. Down goes Michael Thomas.
I will say this: when the chips are down, Baza is definitely very offensive. I'll say that much. But just, I don't know. I question some of his style choices someday, including that damn.
Did you just say Baza was offensive?
Baza is to offensive as as cats are to catnip and balls of yarn at this point in time.
Baza's just an offensive individual. Michael Thomas, the SOCW men's champion, was laid out on the mat. Now he is rolled up.
What's this big schoolboy roll up? Oh no, but Michael able to break out of. What is this? Oh, rolls through. What is this? Oh no!
The Chikara special, and he's got him rolled. He's got him trapped.
Got him rolled through. He has manipulated that wrist and has got the leg up as well too. Referee trying to say the already there by the ropes. This is for that's for me. Really? Boy, who do you think the hell showed you the Chikara special, asshole?
And there we go. We've got him up. 6 count going on. What's happening right now?
That's already past 5. Sure. That's it. Let's say Baza basically will not break the fucking hold. He did not break it.
They're holding it. Your winner of the match, the SLCW men's champion via disqualification, Michael "The Man" Thomas.
blueberry pancake hair ass out of here, man.
They kiss on the rain. I carry the crown.
You got any other words to say besides fuck boy?
Nothing can break me down.
I don't know what that means.
Don't you know if I
Say, go on.
I got a plan.
Say, go on, get out of here.
Direction. The lay of the land.
Get out of here, you damn neon shadow looking wannabe. Get the hell out of here, man.
The back of my head. The mother boys.
Well, it looks like the man's no gas load is going to be for me, it sounds like. So,
Evidently, and that was a nasty one. What was that, Chikara? What is that?
the Chikara special was made by the man known as the Man of 1,000 Holds, Mr. Lightning Mike Quackenbush himself. He manipulates the wrist, holds it back into an arm style, brings the other leg back, brings them both together, so not only are you getting the left wrist going, the right leg and knee is going too, so as soon as that flies on, there's not much wiggle room. You are pretty much locked in.
Damn, that looked like a vicious hold. Michael Thomas just lucky he had his foot on the ropes, and it ended up getting Baza disqualified for refusing to break the hold, because I think that could have been it. Here we go from the hometown of Vienna, Austria. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 132 pounds. Lyria Gruber.
Here she comes, SLCW Women's Champion herself, Miss Lyria Gruber. This is actually a champions versus champion match we got going on here.
Absolutely, and I don't know. Wow, you heard very strong words from the SLCW Women's Champion, Lyria Gruber, earlier on in the show, where she had come out and said that she was going to go ahead and take it to Phelan on behalf of her best friend, Gina Rose.
Indeed. Hard to believe that Gina Rose has actual friends. You can even see that. Look at that. Lyria's actually wearing a tiara.
She calls herself the princess now, right? That's what she told us earlier. She's the princess of the DCWF, I guess, underneath the foot of Gina Rose. And I don't know that the SLCW Women's Champion needs to be beneath anyone, actually. But well, you
Indeed.
know how that goes.
That's very true. Now, I mean, mind you, here we've got the DCWF Women's Champion up against the SLCW Women's Champion versus champion. So, I mean, this is going to be one to remember. I can just feel it.
Here. This is going to be pretty awesome, and Lyria said she is dedicating this to her best friend. And I say again that air quotes up, folks. Everybody imagine the big air quotes going on. Her best friend, Gina Rose. I guess I should reiterate that again. The best friend. I'm just waiting to watch as Gina Rose turns on Lyria like she does everybody else.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But the bell has rung both ladies now, circling each other, getting a little feel for each other here, it looks like.
Right? Sizing each other up. They faced off before. This isn't their first time facing off.
This is definitely not their first rodeo, so.
Right
there you
in
go.
the lock up. Both of them jockeying for position right here. Little feel out here for both of them, trying to test the other one's mettle. Lyria the first to break it, moves into that quick wrist lock, now into that.
Say starting to wrench
that arm.
They yanking on that arm, wrenching that wrist lock as much as she can, but now transitioning into a hammer lock. Big forearm club right to the back. Lyria staying on the offensive there, big side headlock. Failing now with the shove.
Out of that.
Say a couple of blows, a right and a left and a right, all to the body and gut there of Lyria Gruber. Now failing now with a
body blow.
Say body punch with left and a right and a left and a right. Now big wrist lock. Ooh, striking on top of that elbow with the elbow of her own. Another wrist lock now transitions right there into a beautiful hammer lock. Now Lyria.
Nice move right there. The snapmare by Lyria to go ahead and break that hammer lock Love that move. Love that breakout from that move right there.
Absolutely. Lyria staying on the offensive here. With this. Oh, big regal plex. Shoulders down for the pin. 1, 2. First fall of the matchup. It's only a 2 count.
We almost had a real quick match right there. Lyria Gruber showing that she's out here to win this and win it hard. Nice execution of that regal plex by Lyria Gruber.
Indeed.
Lyria picking up Phelan. Phelan sent into the ropes. Phelan off the ropes. Lyria there waiting for her. She catches her around. Phelan comes up, catching her off guard, swinging her. Kanrana, down goes Lyria. How quickly fortunes change in this match.
Absolutely. The athleticism of our DCWF Women's Champion definitely showing what she can do here. Now sending Lyria over to the corner. Phelan falling up, not falling up. Big save, big strike then. Beautiful enziguri, kick right to the side of the head.
Down goes Lyria Gruber, the DCWF Women's Champion, showing no mercy as she goes in. There's a reason Phelan is absolutely feared in the DCWF. She is not one to pull punches, to hold back, and she's showing you right there she's willing to do anything to win. Choking out Lyria Gruber, lifting her up, putting her in the corner. Lyria, they're waiting for her.
Lyria playing a little possum there, getting her with the big running knee stomp. Just driving Phelan down. Now Lyria, shoulders down. 1, 2. No, Phelan able to get the shoulder up at 2.
Lyria Gruber firing back here. I mean, look, folks, we can talk about how much of a badass Phelan is, and she is. She is absolutely terrifying. There's a reason Lyria Gruber is the SLCW Women's Champion. It's not like she's a pushover. She's not an easy win. Phelan coming out here, if she's got that thought in her head, was thinking wrong, because Lyria is not going to go down without a fight.
No, she is not. Lyria definitely staying strong on her technical wrestling abilities there, say, targeting that knee and just going straight to it. And then now this, grabs it, going in for the ankle lock.
And she's got it locked in right there. Phelan in pain. You can see it written on her face as Lyria lifts her. Phelan clawing, grabbing, digging at that mat as she pulls herself over towards the ropes, looking for that rope break. Lyria's got that leg. Phelan's over there. She's got a hold of the rope.
He's got the ropes. Also Lyria's got until the count of 5 to break that hold. Lyria definitely not letting go of that hold at all.
And here they go, yanking, folks. And I don't know. The referee is not over on top of this. I don't see what's going on. Lyria's wanting the tap out. Phelan's got a hold of that rope. We know it should be broken. Lyria's going to hold it as long as possible.
Say that indeed she is, and now it looks like Lyria now getting into the referee's face here.
Phelan, meanwhile, given a chance to recover from that, a chance to catch her breath, but I think the damage has been done to that leg.
As you can see now, Phelan definitely favoring that knee a little bit. Lyria now coming off there, and beautiful discus punch, just knocking the SLCW Women's Champion down.
Lyria ran right on into that face first, and now Phelan goes in for the cover, wanting to end this one quick. She's got the leg hook.
But no, Lyria able to get the shoulder up.
Only a 2 count on that one. Phelan still, look at her. She is nursing that leg. She is rubbing on it, trying to get some life back into that leg after having been stuck in that angle lock for so very long. Phelan picking Lyria up. Lyria into the ropes, off the ropes. Here she comes. Phelan waiting for her. Looked like a nice armbar takedown right there. Little arm drag going on. And now
big arm drag there. Say Phelan could be trying to soften that arm up, say potentially going for that massive Fujiwara armbar that she's been taking a lot of folks down with in the last couple of weeks.
Well, Phelan keeps saying she's going to keep collecting arms. She wants another break. She wants to be feared as the one that if you get in there, you better know that you are risking a broken bone when you step into the ring with Phelan.
I just thought something real quick here. You know what? I recently found out what Phelan's favorite candy bar is.
What's that?
Kit Kats. She was going, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that arm right now.
Oh my God.
Every single time.
Brewski, I can't. Oh. Please, right now we're going to go right back into the match right here. Something is happening, and Lyria.
I'm sorry, you keep a big jar of M&Ms right on the counter. You think I'm not going to talk about candy right now? I mean, come on.
I got my M&Ms. That's my thing. They
I know,
let me have
I know
M&Ms
it.
here at my table.
If it was me, I'd have a Butterfinger right here as well too. But no, I don't have my Butterfingers right now. So
don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Damn right.
We all know Bartson. All right, now, and it looks Lyria is wrapping that leg of Phelan's around the rope, and here she is yanking on it. She's got the torque going on, the torsion, and Lyria trying to snap that knee. Vicious move there. Lyria picking up the leg, dragging her back out. You see Phelan hopping on one foot as Lyria pulls her back towards the center of the ring, slams that elbow into the knee.
It's the elbow, but somehow Phelan able to pop up with a massive leg lariat.
I don't know how she did that. She should have crumpled under that, but she is standing tall. There's a reason she is the DCWF Women's Champion, folks.
Indeed, it's making my knee cringe just thinking about it. Oh my goodness. Lyria's slowly getting back up to her feet now. Now big springboard, big rebound, wheel kick there from Phelan.
Phelan off the ropes into that. She's got the pin. 1, 2. She had the cover. She had the leg hooked. I thought it was over. Lyria got something else in mind as she lifts that shoulder and is able to avoid getting pinned right there by the DCWF Women's Champion.
Holy cow, a huge back and forth here. As you can see Phelan basically going for the arms. Lyria attacking the leg here. You can tell it's just you can definitely tell which body parts these ladies are pinpointing on each other here. But now, Phelan now.
Deathlock.
Phelan now going for for that Indian Deathlock there, going for the legs now herself.
A lot of submission holds going on in this match. Lyria now, it's on her to drag herself over there. She is in the center. She's got to pull herself towards some kind of rope somewhere and hope that she gets the rope break. However, if you remember earlier, Lyria wasn't willing to break that hold when she had the ankle lock on Phelan. What makes her think Phelan's going to be willing to just give up that Indian Deathlock?
Well, it's a whole tit for tat thing. You know, an eye for an eye, a leg for a leg. At this point, I think that's kind of what Phelan's going here. She's now the referee telling Phelan to let Lyria's legs go and break the hold, and finally, Phelan does just that.
But not until she's done a lot of damage to the leg of Lyria Gruber. And, folks, this is an old injury of Lyria's. Lyria has had trouble with that knee in the past. And it looks like Phelan is going right after that old injury and trying to make it a fresh one now.
Both women definitely look a little worse for wear here, but now, big tackle there from Lyria, grabbing the leg. Grabbing the legs around with that massive heel hook.
Lyria fighting back. Phelan in trouble. She's got the heel hook, got another submission hold going on.
Ladies going strike for strike, hold for hold here, not letting anything up whatsoever.
Big, powerful body pulling herself across that ring. She is reaching out for those ropes.
You hear the
referee calling out. Yep, go ahead, Drew.
Telling her to break the hold. Phelan grabbing onto the ropes and forcing Lyria to break that hold. Whew, this has been an amazing show of strength and fortitude from both these women.
And the technical expertise, I mean, it's awesome to see people get thrown around. It's awesome to see people get lifted up, thrown up high, slammed in, whatever. But to watch two tacticians in the ring that move from submission hold to submission hold, that is a treat right there to watch.
Absolutely.
The technical expertise these two women are showing right now.
Now, Larry is saying it's time to end this. Could be setting her up for that big sit-out power bomb.
She's got the head between the legs. She's got the arms wrapped around the waist. Is she going to be able to get the big woman up?
No, Phelan able to sneak out. Shoving her back, grabbing that wrist, and oh, there it is, the armbar. Going right into hold number 742. Armbar!
Armbar takedown right there. She's got the leg planted. She's got the knee situated. She's got the arm pulled across that hip, and she is yanking on it. We got to see Lyria power her way up, and you see that right there. The fact that Lyria could even move to get up to her feet, definitely a testament to the power in the woman's body.
And now Phelan is going in with those body shots, trying to crumple Lyria down here. Grabs him up. Oh, what is this? Oh! Massive Alabama set him into that knee breaker, calling it that shoulder breaker, calling it the force crush. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. That is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by a pinfall, the DCWF Women's Champion, Phelan Lewin.
Ooh, the Fallen Knight has definitely made her presence known a little more to Lyria there, but still great showing between both of these ladies.
Champion versus champion. One of them had to lose. I mean, you can't have those not lose. One of them had to lose. Turns out the SLCW Women's Champion just did not have enough to get it done today. The DCWF Women's Champion coming out on top in this champion versus champion battle.
Just say, very true there. Very true there, but you can see, I mean, definitely worse for wear there, but still a strong showing. Here you go, Larry. There's your title. There you go. It's still yours.
Absolutely strong showing, and may I point out, no bones were broken in the making of this match.
Say, a rarity here normally from Phelan, but yes, no arms broken whatsoever. But
we didn't even see her move in for that vicious move that actually would have broken the arm. She didn't even get a chance to apply it.
Didn't even lock.
A great job of avoiding any situation where that might have happened.
Sometimes if that's the case, you gotta definitely think differently. But the bigger question now here is that Phelan's now calling Aerie out. What will Aerie say about this, though?
I'd like to see the Dancing Darling going for a belt again, to be honest with you.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Aerie was an awesome women's champion. Not that Phelan isn't, but I enjoyed Aerie as a champion too.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap us up here at DCWF Full Tilt. We hope you guys enjoyed the show today.